Wow. Well, let's take astrophysicist Robert Jastrow. He was very outspoken agnostic, and he best described what has happened to his colleagues as they have measured the cosmos. He said, "For the scientist who has lived by the power of reason, the story ends like a bad dream. He has scaled the mountains of ignorance. He is about to conquer the highest peak. And as he pulls himself over the final rock, he is greeted by a band of theologians who have been sitting there for centuries."
Waiting to congratulate them on their discovery. What I love about that is making the point that you see in Psalm 19. God has clearly revealed himself through two books, the book of nature and the book of scripture. And it was years ago, I was involved in a conference with 15 theologians and 15 physicists. I was the only one that was in both camps. They were sitting opposite to one another. For 30 minutes, they didn't say a word. They were terrified of one another. But then over the course of the weekend, they realized we're on the same turf. Your book is revealing the same thing that our book is revealing. They corroborate one another.
Yeah, in your book, you talk about a lot of these conferences, over 300 at different universities all around the world. Just about everybody that's anybody has been to these conferences, and you know them. And you wrote in your own book, astronomers by nature tend to be independent and iconoclastic. If an opportunity for disagreement exists, they will seize it. But on the issue of the apparent fine-tuning of the cosmos for the benefit of life, and human beings in particular, the evidence is so compelling that I have yet to hear of any dissent.
Yes, I do see that they all agree that design is there. Their reluctance is to attribute the design to the God of the Bible. They're also reluctant to attribute the design as something that's necessary to make us human beings possible. It was a Brazilian astronomer who wrote a paper a few years ago making the point, the anthropic principle has become the prebiotic principle. What do we need in the way of the universe to be designed to make possible the building blocks of the simplest life form? It's basically a demonstration that these scientists, looking at all this overwhelming design, want to push God back. Oh, it's not designed for us, it's designed for these microbes. No, it's not designed for the microbes, it's designed for the building blocks. That's why that Brazilian astronomer and myself are both involved. We need to restore the anthropic principle. It's designed to make possible billions of humans living on this planet one time so we can discover God and build a relationship with him. Yeah. He wants a relationship with us. He's provided us with the evidence we need.
You got all these guys saying they've changed their mind, but they won't put themselves into the hands of the creator of the universe and follow him. What advice would you give to them?
Well, I've seen a number of them go the whole way and give their lives to Jesus Christ. But it takes time. So I tell my fellow believers, when you're dealing with a scientist at that level, be patient, answer their questions, challenge them to dig deeper. Don't just look at the evidence they've seen, see if they see it everywhere. If it's everywhere, that's got to say something to you. And hey, don't be afraid of your peers. I mean, we're to humble ourselves before the greatest being in the universe.